Okay, if I follow this 1 across here, that means 1 has to be in one of these two spots, which means down here in column 9, block 9, uh, 1's got to be down here, so 1's got to be in one of these spots in row 9, and got this one here. This has to be a 1. And if I kind of follow these 2's down, looks like a 2's got to be in one of these two spots, which makes a 2 in one of these two areas here in block 9. And so then a 2 would be one of those spots. With this 2, that would make this a 2. And then with these 3's right here, I see a 3. Greetings, friend. I will show you how to solve the rest of this puzzle, Bouncers by Random Raw, and I will do it without doing any marks. Click on the link below if you want to try the puzzle yourself, and with that, it's solving time. So Random Raw is new to this channel, new setter. Really look forward to solving this puzzle. I saw it pop up in CTC Discord. It is supposed to be pretty easy, but also fun, good reviews. And so I'm going to do this without marks. And it's called Bouncers, so I imagine like what we just did, we're going to be looking all around the grid to kind of help get our solving in. So I notice here 3 and 8, it's got to be limited to these two spots here in block 5. So we've got the 3 and 8 there, 3 and 8 there. That means 3 and 8 are going to be in one of these spots there. What leaves in the middle here would be a 2, 4, and a 6. I got the 2, but I can't solve the rest of that. Okay, but I'm going to keep all this in my working memory. I think we can solve most of this without using any marks. So there's going one place left for a 1 right here. So this is called cross-hatching. You just kind of look down the column, up the column, and across the row on one spot left for a 1. 1's got to be in one of those spots. But I said with that 1, actually the 1's are going to be limited to one of those two spots right there. So let's look for some other restrictions. Now with the 2 and the 2 means this has to be a 2. Only place left here in block 7. And then I'm going to keep on looking here. Okay, I'm looking at the 5s. I'm looking at the 8s. Kind of see if there's some more restrictions than we got in play here. Okay, I got all those 1s and 2s. Got this 3 and 8 like we already figured out. We got these 2 9s. Let's look up here. You see how there's a 6, 7, 1, 9, and then there's like a 2, 3, 4, and an 8. So that leads to a naked single, right? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different candidates. So this has to be a 5, which means this is going to be a 5 right there. And I've covered this in my all single cell solving methods video, where you're looking for hidden singles are the quickest to find. Naked singles like this are going to be a little bit harder to spot, especially when you're only doing with 4 in a column and then like 3 or 4 in the row, and then you got to look in the block. I'll put a link to that at the very end of this video because I don't want you to miss anything else with the solve. All right, the 1 coming across, I'm going to go right back to that cross head. 1's got to be there, 1's got to be there. Nice. And then, so now we're looking up here, you need a 4, 7, 9. I got a 7 and 9 right there, so this is going to be another naked single 4. Can't fill out the 7 or the 9 yet. But I know one of those has to be a 7, so then the 7 cannot be in any of these 3 spots. The 7 has to be right there, and we can mark that. If you look now, I'm going to crunch down and try to finish that row 2. So you're looking at a 6 and an 8. I don't have a 6 or an 8 coming up from the columns or within the block, so I can't solve that yet. And then if you look, this is what you call a naked triple. I'll just kind of show you real quick. These 3 cells, I know these 6 cells are filled in, so this has to be the last 3 cells, and they're within the same block. So it has to be, the 3 candidates are going to be limited to those 3 cells. Those 3 candidates would be a 4, a 7, and a 9. The only thing that comes up is the 9, so I can't really do any solving with that yet. But we know this has got to be a 6, 8. That's got to be a 4, 7, 9. I thought that was kind of interesting to show. Okay, still remember we got the 3, 8 there. Now what have we made? We've made a couple of 5s. So 5 and a 5. We've got a couple of 3s in here. So I'm trying to look and see what else. We also got another nice looking naked triple down here. Can this yield us something? We're missing a 2, 3, and an 8, and it sure can. Because what you can probably notice, 3 and the 8 here in row 8. So that's got to be your 2, right? So let's get back to out of the color mode. 2, 2, and now this is going to be your 2 right here. Nice. And then this is going to be a 3 and an 8, which we can't solve just yet. But something else of interest here is the 7 now is going to be limited in one of these two spots, just like the 1. So we actually know this is a 1-7 hidden pair. You see the 1 and 7 right here? They can't be in those two spots. So they have to be in these two spots. So what does that leave right here? It now leaves a 3 and a 4. Well, there's your 3. So the 3's here, and then the 4's got to be right there. And so we can actually solve that. And you remember, this was a 3-8. We used our working memory to remember that's a 3-8. So there's your 8, and there's your 3. And now crosshatch 8, 8, and we got an 8. So this is a pretty fun puzzle. And called bouncers, you saw how we kind of bounced around for those 1, 2s, and 3s. And now we're kind of working our way back to the rest of the puzzle. All right, 5, 6, 7 down here. Just the 5's coming down, which means the 5's only in one of these two spots. So now we know a 5's got to be in one of those two spots. This is called a pointing pair. And you just got to imagine that the pair is right there. But we can do even better. Remember I said this is a 1 and 7? Well, here's your 1 right here. A 1's got to be one of these two spots cutting across. And then you've got this 1 coming down. So we can actually solve for 1 right there, which makes this a 7. And now we can figure out these two cells up here. Remember 7 and a 9, so there's your 9, there's your 7. And now I'm going to go right back to that crosshatching. 9, 9, got this 9 cutting across, so it's going to be a 9 right there. And so let's look here. What are the 3 cells remaining? Well, you know one of them's got to be a 4, and there's only one spot left for the 4 in that block. So that's got to be a 4. You're looking for a 5, 6. Here's your 5. So there's your 6, there's your 5. Okay, so this is kind of a quicker solve, but also quite a bit of fun. I really am enjoying solving this particular puzzle. All right, got the 7 coming down here. Maybe could have solved this a little sooner if I had seen that with the other 7, but sure enough, we could have solved that 7 and a 1 a little bit while back. Kind of neat how sometimes you miss those things. Okay, 1, 1, and these ones make this has to be a 1. And now let's look across here. This is a full house. So whenever you see a full house, you know you can solve the last remaining cell, which has to be your 7. And I think we will have enough. Yep, with this 7 coming up and these two 7s, we can solve for 7 right there. You remember this is a 4, 7, 9 using our working memory. The 7's right there. And with this 4 and the 7, that's got to be your 9. That's got to be your 4. All right, so now we're looking for, still looking for 6, 8. We don't have enough for the 6 and the 8, but we can solve for the 4 right there. And then what's left here is a 5 and a 6. You see the 5 is working hard for us. 6 and the 5. And then with this 5 means that can be a 5. And you remember we're looking for 6, 8. Still can't solve the 6 or 8, but we now have a full house across here. So that's got to be your 8. And now we can solve for that 6 and the 8 in column 2. All right, looking over here, I'm looking at a 3, 6, and a 9, 2 9s. That's got to be your 9. I don't see a 3 or a 6. And just to kind of give you a key, when I'm doing the fast solving, speed solving, gas, generally approach with Sudoku, something like this, the most I'm looking for really is the 3 cells with the triples. Most of the time I'm looking for 2 cells or 1 cell. So the hidden pairs, hidden and naked singles, naked pairs, and then maybe a naked triple. And then with the pointing pairs and claiming pairs, those top 7 strategies, which is in my first medium tutorial that I've given, you will be able to solve most of these puzzles pretty quickly. All right, what do we have up here, right? We got a 2, we got a 6 and an 8. I see the 6 and the 8 right there, so that's got to be your 2. We don't have 6 or 8 to finish out these 2 cells yet, but that's okay, because now we've made some restrictions right here. I know one of those cells missing is a 4, and then this has got to be your 3. Now we can solve this for a 3, and we got that 6, remember? And now we have another full house right here. And so what's this going to be? It's going to be your 2. Remember we had a 3 and an 8 there from a long time ago. Since we solved that 3, there's your 8. There's your 3. And what are these 2 cells? This one and this one. One of them's a 4. And then the other one's going to be your 6. So now 6, 6. I can't solve yet for the 6. Let's see here, 5 or 6. Yeah, I can if I use this 5. So that's got to be your 6. That's got to be your 5. Okay, now we come up here and we can finish off row 1 and block 3. Got 2 cells left. we're missing a 2 and we're missing an 8. Just solve the 8, so that's got to be your 8. This has got to be your 2. Want to see another cool solve without marks? Then check out this video. I think you'll love it. Thank you so much, Random Raw, for letting me feature your puzzle on this channel. I look forward to featuring more of those classic Sudokus. Don't forget to buy me a coffee link. Thank you so much for watching.